Then after that, I'm going to actually show you how we take our trades, how we monitor our positions on MT4. When I initially started trading Forex, one of the biggest challenges I had was, when do I close my trade? It's with TP1. Should I close at TP1 or should I wait till TP2? Then if I don't close at TP1 and I try to wait to TP2, it will go from TP1 to kind of stop loss and I'll be crying. If I go and close at profitability, if I go and close at TP correlation, corre, if I go and close at TP1, it can actually keep going up to TP5 self, and I'll start feeling bad. So that was like a very, very big this thing to me, all right? But then over time, I got to figure out the best method of actually monitoring positions, which involves, using a trailing stop loss and taking profits or securing profits at different points of your trade. That is the best way to actually trade. So that can actually, with that particular method now, you can actually take a trade to up to 1:2, then risk reward ratio. Okay. So what's risk reward ratio? Risk reward ratio is basically the ratio of what you are you are risking to what you would be winning. Okay. There are two traders, trader A and and trader B. Okay, just listen carefully. Both of them are selling the same good or the same goods. They are both trading on gold, but trader A, I'm going to be dropping two setups on MT4 today. Remember yesterday, I dropped the trade on MT4, GPAUD. The only thing that did not get to the entry point, it got close to the entry point and reacted very well, but it did not hit the exact entry point. If it had just moved a little bit lower, could have actually activated and taken us up. Because we have trader A and trader B, okay? Both of them are selling something for, both of them actually um selling the same thing, all right? Trader A buys. So look at the amount you buy it as your stop loss, because that's the amount you're losing. Then the amount you're selling it as your take profit, because that's the amount you're making. If I go and buy something 50,000 naira, I lost 50,000 naira to buy that thing, right? I had to pay 50,000 naira. The 50,000 naira left my pocket. When I sell that thing, if I make 100,000 naira, that 100,000 naira I made is my money. You understand? That 100,000 naira now is my profits. I can go and buy something of 50,000 naira, and as I'm coming back, I can fall down and break, and then I lose. You understand? So both of them are selling the same thing. They are both selling the same item in Port Harcourt. Okay. And the item they are selling is 100,000 naira. They are both selling the same item. Trader A is buying his own item from an online vendor. All right. He's buying the item from an online vendor for 50,000 naira. So that means his risk to reward ratio, that the amount is risking to the amount is winning, is 1:2. Okay. All right. Trader B, on the other hand, is also still selling for 100,000 naira. Okay. So that means traders A, that means his profit is just the profit of this person just 50,000 naira profit on one item. Okay, it's only one item he bought. Why trader B selling for that same 100,000, but he's not buying for 50,000 naira. Instead, he's buying from China for 10,000 naira. Buying directly from China. He's not buying from an online vendor in Port Harcourt that already added his user profit. He's buying directly from China for 10,000 naira. So his risk to reward ratio now is 1 to 10. Because he's risking 10,000 to make 100,000 naira. Okay. Now let's assume both of them, all right, spend, let's assume both of them spends 1 million naira on their business. Let's say they invested 1 million naira on their business, okay, in buying products. Okay. They spent 1 million naira in buying products. Look at the simple math. Let's say they both invested 1 million naira in buying products. Let's say they got a loan and all of that. Okay. And they both invested 1 million naira in buying products. So 50,000 naira divided by 1 million naira divided by 50,000 naira. That means 1 million naira divided by 50,000. Okay. That means this person actually got 20 pieces in first 1M. Just listen carefully. They invested 1 million naira. Okay. This person got 20 pieces. All right. If you buy 50,000 naira goods with 1 million naira, you get 20 pieces. So you got 20 pieces. 20 pieces. And the moment you sold all of them, the moment you sold all of them for the moment you sold all of them for 100,000 naira each, he the session is actually recorded, don't worry. So in case you are lost at some point, the moment he sold everything for 100,000 naira each, he made 2 million naira. So when you sell okay. So he made, it's not his profit actually. I forgot what they actually call it. There's capital, there's profits. What's it called? The amount um total you actually make minus your profit. Like when your name subtracted your cost of investment too. There's a particular name they call it. Let me just write X there. So that was what he made. He made 2 million naira when he actually sold the product. Okay. Look at something. Then the moment he removed his capital, which was the 1 million naira he spends buying products. Remember, I invested 1 million naira to pay the loan company, he got the 1 million naira from. He's left with a profit of 1 million naira. So this is profit. Okay. Now, trader B, on the other hand, is buying for 10,000 naira and selling for 100,000 naira. So his risk to reward ratio is 1 to 10. Look at this. Okay. So he borrows loan to same as trader A. He invests 1 million naira also. Then, as he invests 1 million naira, 10,000, 1 million naira divided by 10,000 naira, 100 pieces. So he got product. He got is equal to 100 pieces. We start seeing 1 million naira. Then he sold everything. When he sold 100 pieces for this thing, he got 10 million naira. Are you seeing? 10M. So the moment he now removed the 1 million naira he got as a loan, he's left with a profit of 9 million naira. Now, who is more profitable in both of them? Among the two traders, who is more profitable? Let me know in the chat box. Among, hey, how this thing going to like this? Among the two traders, who is more profitable? Let me know in chat box. Among these two traders, oh, wow, this is so disconnected. Let me arrange it back. Among trader A and trader B, who is more profitable? Trader B, Abi. But what are they doing? They are selling the same thing for the same price. But why trader A made 1 million naira profit, trader B made what? 9 million naira profit. Because of the difference because of the difference in risk to reward ratio. So let's now see in the whole process of delivering the goods, let's see there was an unexpected loss. But when it comes to business, somebody that products will be damaged and everything. Let's say there was an unexpected this cost, and that was, let's say, like 800,000 naira. 800,000 unexpected expense. Let's say the cost of logistics, cost of transportation, dispatch, all of those things. Let's actually on the company. This person will be left with what they call it, additional expense. Additional X. Okay. This person will be left with a net profit of net profit of just 200,000 naira. This is why a lot of MT4 traders used to struggle. You know why? Because their risk to reward ratio is very, very small. So the moment you now go and remove spread, you understand, you can remove differences in closing of price. Maybe you close very, very close to entry, very close to take profit, or the take profit, all of those small, small things. You'll be left with very, very little profit. But the person who actually use a high risk to reward ratio actually has 9 million naira profit. So even if you will remove 800,000 naira additional expense from it, the person is still going to be in profit. Now, let me put this in a very, very simple way, for everybody. I don't have put this thing close to my what they call it, close to my entry. I put an alert close to my entry. So look at this. Let's try to put it in trading terms. We are both targeting 200 pips TP on gold. But then trader A, and there's trader B. Now trader A is using a stop loss of 100 pips because he does not want his trades to hit stop loss. He doesn't like trades hitting stop loss. So he's using a stop loss of 100 pips. While trader B is using an SL of 20 pips. So because this one is in an SL of 100 pips, his risk to reward ratio is what? 1:2. Is equal to 1:2. Because he's risking 100 pips to catch double of that. He's risking 100 pips as stop loss to catch 200 pips as take profit. Why this other one, his risk to reward ratio is 1:10. Who is more profitable in both of them? Trader A or trader B? You see it. So this is what we call risk to reward ratio and its correlation to profitability with profitability. So as a forex trader now, you can trade with anything, no? But your duty now is to maximize profits, maximize profits, and minimize losses. So anytime you get a strategy, you will always get strategies. If you're someone that used to look at the market, you will see something. You would always see that whenever the market does this guy, you get everything. But then the difference between those that are profitable, those that know what they are doing, and those that are just moving around and not really making anything serious, is that why one person is looking, it maximizes his trade in such a way that he's catching up to like 1:10 RR, which is maximum TP. The other person only catching 1:2. The moment you factor in spread and other differences, commissions and everything, this person is not going to be profitable. But even if you won't put in spread, say this person is profitable. Do you understand? 20 pips to catch 200 pips. So that if you notice, that's how I trade my MT4. That's how I always trade my MT4. My risk to reward ratio is always high. It's always high. So now I can lose two trades or three trades. Let's assume on each of the trades, I'm risking 1%. So that means this person is risking 1% to get 2%. Why this person is risking 1% to get 10%. You get 10%. You see the difference now. So in a situation whereby this person loses three trades in a row, this person have lost 3%. You get when you come and add spread and everything, it will be like 4%. Or let's just put 3%. Okay. After these three losses, if the person not gonna win one trade, the person will just win 2%. So the person will still be on a negative of 1%. If the person has five lessons in a row, the same thing too. The person would be on minus 5%. And that's why it always looks like a very, very big hassle coming up back from a drawdown because of the risk reward ratio. If the person have 5 losses in a row, now the person have already lost 5%. So the moment the person wins one trade, the person is going to win 2%. So the first thing is going to draw down of 3%. Are you seeing this? Now let's go back to this. Same situation here. The person loses 3 trades, the person loses 3%. The moment the person wins that TP5, the person wins 10%. The person is up to, it's up by what? Plus 7%. And a situation whereby the person loses 5 trades in a row and the person wins one trade after that. So you see now the mentality of these two persons are going to be different. Okay? This person knows that even if I even have 7 losses in a row, the moment I have one win, I'm going to be back in profit. But this person now, if I have 7 losses in a row, for me to recover, I have to like win like up to 8 trades. You understand? This person can patiently calm down with even if I'm trading like this and I lose one trade, I'm calm because I know that if I have one trade, I'm back. 2 trades, no, while I'm still calm. 3, 4. So in trading, it's much more better to trade like which of these traders? Is it better to trade like trader A or trader B? Let me know in the chat box. From my explanation, which trader would you rather want to trade like? Are you sure it's trader B? Why not trader A? Why you want to trade like trader B? Why not trader A? Why don't you want to trade like trader A? Drop your answer in the chat box. Remember, this academy is not just here to call out signals for you. Remember, this academy is not just here to call out signals for you. This academy is here to make you a peace trader. This academy is here to make you an independent trader. That's why we're teaching all these topics. If it's to call signals, no wahala. I would have just ended the session since because I don't see any setup I can call out. Now I'll be on my own, you know. But the emphasis here is not to only call signals and things, but to help you understand how you can, on your own, make the most out of the market. So everybody now on this session agree that it's much better to be trader B. Okay, it's much better to be that trader who actually uses risk to reward ratio to his or her advantage. Yes, trader B minimizes his losses and maximizes his profits, while trader A does the opposite. That's very awesome. So when it comes to trading forex, or when it comes to business, that's what I actually like my Igbo brothers and sisters. They don't do the place they can get the particular goods for the cheapest is where they are going to actually get the goods from. You understand? Like this first example I give, I know when I was giving the example, people are like, what concerns us with this one, that one, what concerns us with all these things talking about? But see, I use this to explain this, and everybody actually got the concept. So when it comes to trading forex, yeah, you have a strategy. Yeah, you discover things on your own, but it's not actually about discovering strategies. It's about how you optimize it. That is why after discovering a strategy, after spotting a pattern that is constantly repeating itself, there is the optimization aspect. Optimization basically means you backtesting to try to figure out the best possible way to trade with that particular strategy, which is going to help you minimize your losses and maximize your profits. Because for it to be profitable, this is the best way to go about it. and which is basically you using risk to reward ratio to your advantage. So you can see a trader right now and you ask him, how do you trade? He tell you that, oh, I only use support and resistance. You can see trader will say, oh, I only use diagonal support and resistance. I only use trend. In fact, some persons don't do much. Hmm? Some persons don't do much. Some persons don't do much. What they do is that once they see that the market is moving, let's say the market is selling rapidly, you just gonna enter a position. So once they actually enter that position, they will try to use a very small stop loss to capture as much profit as possible. They can actually use just 10 stop loss to capture up to like 100 pips TP. And they'll just keep adjusting their stop loss and all of that. So when if they won't have 3 losses, 4 losses, they don't care. Because when they have 1 win, they're back in profit. That is actually how you should actually approach trading Forex. So with this particular training, we actually come to the end of this session. Tomorrow on 11 a.m. session, I'm going to teach you how we actually manage our positions. Okay, trying to catch 1 to 10 RR may look like a very big thing. What if the market moves against you? What if the market goes for no? We don't just catch it like that blindly. We use trailing stop loss by target points. I'm going to actually teach that tomorrow. How we do it. Okay. That is basically for the session. I'm going to actually look at the AUD, and GPAUD, and I'll drop the entry points on the group chat. So when they get to entry point, they can clear for us and give us profit. If you know you got value from the session, head over to the group chat and drop value on the group chat. Thank you very much for joining the session. I'll see you guys on the next live session. Have a lovely, fantastic, beautiful, and amazing day. See you guys in the next.